You've finally made it to day 5 of the Aquinas Challenge. Congratulations! On day 1, we focused on how Aquinas prayed. On day 2, we learned how Aquinas worshiped through his love for the Eucharist. On day 3, we learned how Aquinas learned. On day 4, we highlighted the 3 necessary requirements for properly teaching or evangelizing others. Today, on day 5, we will talk about how all of this fits together in one person, Jesus Christ. You can rise to the highest of all intellectual powers, physical strength, economic wealth, etc., but you will never come to true happiness until you have Jesus. Take Aquinas, for example. He had it all: a giant intellect, a powerful will, a treasury of wisdom, and esteemed positions at the most prestigious universities of the time. He was on every metric considered a successful man, but at the end of his life, he abruptly stopped. He stopped writing, he stopped teaching, he simply stopped everything. When asked about this strange turn in his behavior, he responded by saying, "All I have written appears to be as so much straw after the things that have been revealed to me." And what was it that was revealed to him? Not a what, but a who. Jesus. At the convent of Naples, the sacristan saw Aquinas lifted up quite a distance from the floor of the chapel. He stayed a long time to look. St. Thomas turned toward the crucifix, prayed and wept, and suddenly a voice came from the crucifix. "Thou hast written well of me, Thomas," said the voice. "What reward wilt thou have?" Aquinas responded, "Domine, ni nisi te," replied, "Lord, I will have nothing but you." While pursuing knowledge of divine reason is a most commendable vocation for all Catholics, it is only through Jesus that we are capable of comprehending anything either in this world or in heaven. And this gift of the Word incarnate was given to us freely so that we may not perish but have eternal life. Aquinas' tireless efforts show us that no matter how hard we work and how intelligent we become, we are all beloved sons and daughters of God. To add, his abrupt stop of his writing shows us that we don't all need to be theological and philosophical geniuses to attain wisdom. Jesus came down to teach us how to properly discover the vast richness of truth that we are capable of attaining. Aquinas may have come closer than most human minds to do this, but it was through Jesus that he was able to rise to such an intellectual height. The same could be said about St. Therese of Lisieux, who held no scholarly degree, but is still considered a doctor of the Church for having known, loved, and served Jesus in her simple, unique way. This is why Jesus is so important. He is the factor by which our souls are multiplied to spiritual completion. How we go about living our lives to a heroic degree of virtue is predicated on how well we know Jesus. As lay people, priests, religious, men and women, adult, children, etc., we all see Jesus from a different perspective. And it is through these states in life that he provides us with the experiences, the tools, the knowledge to preach to others, and the wisdom he has given to us. Many of us will not experience the same successes as Aquinas. We will not become scholars, nor will we have miraculous dialogues with Christ calling us through a crucifix on the wall. We will, however, benefit from God's promises in our own unique ways if we prove ourselves worthy of being called his sons and daughters. If you were to institute the pillars of the practices of the Aquinas Challenge in your daily life, how much more would you come to know Jesus? How many more souls could you save? How much holier would you become? Be like Aquinas. Make your primary focus Jesus through prayer, fasting, the sacraments, and study. Share your knowledge with others. Be a sign of God today and every day. The world needs you.